Hello and welcome to this second user training video for Model Office. Here we're focused on the question sets that you are being asked across the diagnostic element of the platform. Model Office, if you remember, is a regulatory audit diagnostic platform, otherwise known as RegTech. And what it allows you to do is effectively sense check and benchmark and audit where you believe you are against all the rules and regulations as represented in these 5 key areas on your screen. And then the system's algorithm will effectively look at where you believe you are and showcase any blind spots, weaknesses, strengths, and what you need to do to ensure that you're highly compliant, client-centric, and sustainable as a professional practice. The system is broken down as per the last video into 5 keys, which is your focus, compliance, your engagement, client and stakeholder engagement. Your promise is all about the service and investment proposition. Systems is about back office system and how that's being used and data quality and so forth. Finally, but not least, is your people about people development. So if I just take you through to this welcome screen, here we have Mo the chatbot, which is available on the enterprise version of the system, but it appears on all the platforms in this particular format. And it just gives you an idea of what you're expected to do on this particular area. You've got the 5 key areas, and you can start assessing in each of these areas whenever you wish. It has full save functions, so you don't have to keep doing it, and you can come back to it if the phone rings, for example, you're taken away from the system. It will always save your responses. So if I just go into your focus, you can have a look at this. There's 89 questions in your focus. There's 270 questions overall, so obviously that's why the save function is important. And this particular area looks at, for example, strategic planning. Each of the 5 keys, you can see at the top of the page, has between 9 and 11 business functions. Not all of them will be applicable to you and your business. So if they're not applicable, you will then have an NA, not applicable, or is not applicable option that you can click and move on accordingly. But a lot do apply because obviously the rules and regulations are the rules. So you're expected to answer the questions as you go. Each of the questions are more of a statement. So this focuses on a wind down plan in place. This is, as I say, your focus is very compliance focused. And then you have Likert scale in this particular case of no, we don't have this, is negatively scored. You plan to have it is positive because you're planning to do something. Your ensure is neutral. And then you've got it, but it's below the required level or above the required level. That's like a double positive and a triple positive score. What's the required level? You should know because it's your business and your journey, and you know your business better than anybody. If you don't know, then you're defaulting to the top 3. Also, some of the more technical questions like this one has what we call pop-up resources, so that you can click on that resource at any stage. You go directly to what you're being asked for to look at from an FCA perspective in this particular case, read the background to it, and then go back and answer the question accordingly. So if we take a look at your engagement, you can start to see here 45 questions. Again, this takes you through the different business functions. In this particular case, asking about marketing. You can move forward. There's lots of NAs here as well that you can click if it's not applicable for you. This is talking about the social media strategy around the regulators, strategy for social media. And here you can see there's yes, no's, or NAs in this particular question set. And also then you've got the resource for that and read that paper going forward. So because what we're looking to do is benchmark you not only against the rules and regulations, but also against the papers. This one we can take a look at is your people, human resource development. A lot of this focuses on the SMCR, and then it again is giving you options to read through as you want to get to, and therefore this particular question set is looking at the function of the approved persons regime to the SMCR, making sure that you've got the function mapping process in place, and this takes you through to page 54. I'll encourage you to read page 54 of the solo guide, which you can download as a PDF format. So hopefully that gives you an overview of how the question sets work, and each of the question sets, once you've finished it, will then take you to the next question set, and then obviously when you've finished all 5, and you don't have to answer them in any particular order, you will then be moved through to the overall full regulatory dashboard. which we're going to show you in the next video.